Hi, it's Bobby from CGN. Welcome to another interview we have set up thanks to our team at CGN. Today, delighted to have Jasmine Koo. Thank you so much, Jasmine, for joining us today, and really appreciate you coming along.
Of course, thanks for having me. I'm excited.
So, Jasmine, if I started listing all of your accomplishments and all your tournaments, this would be like a 4-hour interview, and I promised you it would only be a few minutes, so I don't want to, but needless to say, some of your wins and your record is just absolutely unbelievable. What I find most incredible about your career is your age and what you've accomplished as a junior and now at your freshman year at USC. Congratulations. And can you just kind of tell us a little bit at the beginning about I know you started at a young age, but how you progressed and what kind of achievements, and personal goals you had for yourself while you're getting going?
So growing up, golf was never like that serious for me. Like it was never really pushed on me by my parents. I was pretty into swim growing up, and then I quit swim around 11. And then that's when I was like, okay, like maybe I'll full send golf. And then so, growing up playing these junior events, I never really had like I'm gonna be the #1 golfer in the world kind of vision until maybe like 12, 13. I was like, wait, I'm kind of good at the sport. And then it's kind of just like carried on from there. Coming into college, didn't really have too many expectations, just try to play like the best at every tournament. And then yeah, just ended up playing well. Yeah.
Well, I did happen to doing a little research on your team. I did see a few clips of you in the swimming pool doing the breaststroke or the butterfly, excuse me. So
Yeah.
you see a lot of hard training there, and that work ethic, I think, from what I've seen, has definitely carried over into your golf game. So tell us a little bit about how you decided to go to USC. Obviously, you had probably a lot of choices. So what was it about the Trojans that made you want to be there and part of the Big Ten?
This is actually a very hard question to answer because to me, USC, like I committed in 2 days. It was almost just like it just fit, like it felt right. And the type of person I am is like I kind of go by gut feeling most of the time if it like makes sense. But Justin has watched me play golf since I was like 14 years old. And it's just seeing him kind of just put a lot of effort into watching my game, and I was like, I knew I was going to be respected here on the team. And I don't know, I live like 20 minutes from campus too, so definitely just felt right. I wouldn't say anything like, oh, the academics or the golf team was good, or it wasn't anything like that. It was just my gut was like, this is the right school for me.
Wow, that's pretty cool when you know in your heart and your gut makes it a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
Not to say that you didn't maybe second guess yourself once or twice, but it just in terms of making the decision, that's definitely was of a huge benefit for you getting started. And in terms of your start, and I don't want to diminish your junior career, which was off the charts, by the way. All the big tournaments you played in and watching all the great venues you played in. Let's just first focus on your junior career, just to go back a step. What were some of the most memorable moments of your junior career?
My most memorable moments of the junior career probably was all the team events that I played in, like Solheim Cup, Wyndham Cup. There's the Japan Toyota, it's like the Toyota Junior World Cup. That one, just like those events, the team events that I've played in, I think those are the most memorable for sure.
From some other interviews we've done and other college golfers, I know that the biggest, most fondest memories of whether junior or college is definitely the team environment, the travel.
Oh yeah.
On the bus, dinners, that's what really makes it really special. So that's nice to hear. Obviously, you must have in those teams, you probably had a great group of young ladies that you played with. How's the team dynamic at USC?
So we're a very small team. We have 6 girls, and I think that I really like that because it's really easy to kind of just like go out and do stuff with the entire team. Like there was one time we wanted to go to Universal, and like Cindy Koo, the senior on our team, just texted in the group chat. She was like, hey, when are you guys free to go to Universal? And then like in a day we were able to schedule. It's just so easy. Yeah. Like lunch and stuff. tomorrow we're gonna go Korean barbecue, and like it was just so easy to be like, hey, let's all go to Korean barbecue tomorrow. Are you guys free? And it's like, yeah.
Wow.
So
So quick question. What's your favorite karaoke song?
my karaoke song, that's so hard. It depends on the audience,
Okay.
but recently I've been going to karaoke a lot with my teammate Kylie Chong, and we like to sing Justin Bieber because that's like a scream on the top of your lungs type of vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be anxious to listen in the next time you post that. On in your college debut, so
hmm
just last fall. I mean, first of all, you're so wise and mature as a freshman, and obviously I've seen quotes about you, ice in your veins. You're just so chill. You seem from the videos I've watched, you're so locked in, and yet have this presence of just calmness that
hmm
I viewed. Is that can you talk a little bit about that, about your mindset and kind of obviously the technical abilities, but what about what goes on in your head when you're playing in these tournaments, both for the team and yourself? I know it's all about the team winning, but
hmm
how do you, as part of the team in your mental preparation, what do you go through and what do you work on to maintain that calmness and that ice in your veins?
Yeah, like what one thing that comes naturally for me is confidence. And, even when I'm playing bad or not hitting it as good as I wanted to hit it, like coming into the tournament, I'll still have this confidence that, I'll figure it out once, it's time to grind, time to lock in. And like I think that really helps just naturally in the game. But one thing I'm working on for sure is like taking things shot by shot and not being too obsessed with the performance or the execution. Um, I'm working on that with our performance coach, Kevin, and that's helped a lot actually. That's one thing that helped the most coming into college. Like I think that was a huge factor of my success in the fall.
So can I maybe put it in another way to make sure you understand? So you're not really focused on the outcome of where the shot
Yeah.
goes. You're focused on your pre-shot, and then once you get in the box, you're going to make the best swing you can and not let
Yeah.
the. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, like being 100% committed
Right,
to like whatever plan that I've made. It's like that.
got it.
hmm
Thank you. That's just great advice for everyone listening. Just because it's difficult, and I'm sure, like you said, if you're working on it and you're already number two in the world, you don't have far to go to become number one. But the fact that you're still working on it is encouraging
hmm
to the rest of us. So thank you for sharing that. So
Yeah.
obviously, part of that mental toughness that you have and that grit, which I don't think it's something personally that you can be taught. I think it's something that you're born with. And so your last round, your round three at Palos Verde, your back nine, I know is not your proudest moment. So
hmm
how do you bounce back? Right? Is it there a process that you go through? Is it as soon as you're off the course, it's done, it's in the rearview mirror, or what do you do to kind of put that behind you? And what kind of advice do you have for younger golfers, younger girls that maybe don't have a best round or a best nine? And how do they snap back and move on with that confidence to the next tournament?
Yeah, I mean like everybody has bad rounds and I'm still upset about it. Like it's impossible not to be upset about a bad round. But everybody has it, even like the top 10 on the LPGA tour. Like if they played 100 rounds, like 20 of them are not going to be good.
Right.
And just just knowing that and being like, hey, like you're still the same golfer. Like you're still you're still the same person with the same swing and like the same mental ability. Like everything's the same. And just going into the next tournament being like, yeah, like I put in the work, and if today's a bad day, then today's just a bad day, you
Okay.
know? Yeah.
And so part of that bouncing back is, well, obviously it motivates you because it wasn't your best. But so it motivates you. Does it motivate you to practice any harder, or is it just more mental? What is it that in going in terms of moving forward, that how do you bounce back? What do you do specifically besides going out for a Korean barbecue?
Um, well, in my junior golf days, whenever I had a bad round, I think it definitely got to me a lot, whereas I just like didn't really enjoy golf after a bad round, and I was like, I just don't want to touch a club for a week.
Mhm.
But like now, I think, well, to use PV as an example, I mean, our team won, so that was helpful. And also, we just have like so much data about what happened at PV and what I was lacking on.
Mhm.
And that kind of builds motivation. It's like, hey, there's something that I can improve. There's something that can go better for me in the next tournament. So that's definitely motivation, as in like, I'm just gonna really grind on this one factor, like putting speed. That's one thing I didn't do well at Palos Verdes. So
It was
yeah,
putting speed. That was that the
putting
was,
speed.
is that the only thing that needed improvement? Probably.
That was the biggest factor.
Okay.
Like I three putt too many times. So
Okay. Quick question about Augusta National Women's Amateur. That was
mhm.
obviously a watershed moment once they started that. And are you looking forward to playing again this year?
I'm so excited.
Good.
Yeah. Like I can't even put into words how beautiful, how like spectacular that event is. It's like if you think about the best tournament you've played in so far, this just exceeds everything.
It does. Okay, that was my
Yeah.
next question. So that was I was gonna say, what was your favorite tournament? So that and then
Yeah, it's probably that one.
okay.
Mhm.
I know you're off to a great start and you're only a freshman. Do you think at all about whether or not you're going to be playing college golf for the rest of this year and 3 more years, or do you have any ambitions to turn pro earlier?
I have that's a difficult question. One of my best friends is on tour right now, actually, Subin Ju, and she just seems like her life seems pretty nice. Just like traveling all over the world with her team, making
Mhm.
money off of golf. And definitely that's a place I want to be sometime in the future. I just don't know when, like especially with the whole like um I don't know what it's called. Like the the LPGA when you like build points for amateurs,
Right,
the LEAP program, the LEAP program
right.
with that coming up. And there's talks about like an LPGA Tour U as well, and
Got it.
it's definitely difficult because it's not like I can come out of college and just like boom have my card. Like I
Right.
would have to go through Q
Although you made
school
a great,
and
sorry, although you made a great showing at Chevron,
mm,
and you think you might get, look for some with your agent, WME, you might look for some more exemptions, maybe to play some more professional tournaments over the summer.
oh yeah, any professional tournament I can get, like I would do all the qualifiers,
Mhm.
like US Women's Open qualifier, probably sign up for that one. And sponsors exemptions with my agent, we are working on that.
So you fell in love with the game as a young girl after you gave up your swimming career and
Hmm.
going to the Olympics doing the butterfly. Uh, so what other achievements are you thinking about, in college golf or amateur golf that you really kind of like on your bucket list that you really would like to participate in and be part of?
Um, I want to play the Curtis Cup again.
Okay.
That was a really cool experience. Uh, Probably the top is the Onika Award. One of the years at USC, I do want to get that award. That's pretty pretty cool. I mean, to be named the Onika Award. Yeah.
That'd be amazing. And she's such a great role model in person. Are there any other
Mhm.
pros that you really hold in high regard and you look up to as role models for both inspiration or, finesse or grit or anything else that you really look to in terms of building your own career?
So there are two golfers I can think of. The first is Sari Park. She's she's retired now, but an older LPGA professional. She was one of the first Korean athletes, and I'm Korean American.
Mhm.
So she's just really inspiring because she kind of just like started the whole wave of like international players on tour. And one of the shots that I'll remember from her is the one at the US Women's Open where she hit it out of the water and she won that year. So
Wow.
that's pretty cool.
So just to go back to the Chevron, I thought it was just tremendous. How much practice did you have to do making that shot that bounced around. Was that taking you a year to get that shot down before you pulled it off in a tournament?
It does take a lot of practice, and you have to find a really good lake with a really nice billboard in order to practice it. So I definitely got lucky there, being able to work my talents with that and have it be shown.
It was all skill. There was zero luck in that shot. So that just shows how great you are. And I know you do some other tricks as well. I've seen you bounce the ball and some other things. So obviously you have a lot of talents. Thank you again so much. You're so sweet and so adorable for joining us, and your comments and your answers have just been really, really inspiring and very honest and humble amongst all. It's really tremendous quality, and wish you so much great success for the rest of the year. Can't wait to meet you in person at a tournament that we're live streaming.
Thank you.
Hopefully it'll be soon. And I want to wish you the best of luck this semester. And thank you again for your time and joining us on CGN.